Hello, hello. We're going to do the state of the market today. It is April 9th. Right now in Pasco County, we have 4,495 listings, active listings. This is up on the trend. Pendings is 1671. That's up good. That's 100 up from the last video that we made. And then in the solds, I like to do -7, -7, -37 to get a good idea of what's happening. 1,441, that's a good number. So we're definitely in better shape than we were over the last few times we looked at the market. So today I'm going to talk about the low end because I just sold one of the properties that you might have reached out about. Are you getting this targeted? That means that you did reach out about this limestone property. If you hadn't, if you're watching it just on YouTube, this is just more content, current content. Okay, so since yesterday, Pasco County's had 37 properties sold. So let's take a look at them. This is how you find out how the market's doing right now. The cheapest property sold for $82,000, $97,000, $105,000, $115,000, $115,000, $160,000, $180,000. So of the 8 properties that sold in the last 24 hours, 8 of them were at $202,000 or less. So let's look at limestone. 87,000. It sold for 82,000. This is a home that flooded in Helene. Here's a double wide that sold for 97,000. They were asking 114. Country Oaks condo 109 sold for 105. Another condo 129 sold for 115. Another condo 129 sold for 115. The magic number 115. 175 sold for 160. Now this is a home that flooded. They really did a great job of making it beautiful. You know what this is? This is staged. They're showing you empty and then with a, oh, isn't that pretty? Anyway, so it's just a shocking price to me. Oh no, it sold for 160. They were asking 175. So this is how we learn about what the market happened yesterday. Let's look at the pendings. 1,671 pendings. That is such a great number. That's so wonderful to see the number that high. And it actually was lower this morning. Okay, this is not helping us, it's having them all mixed in. Let's just look at the houses. 1,280 properties are pending, $49,000. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's a firehouse. Multiple offers. Asking 62,000, went under contract in 0 days. Asking 79,000 in 29 days. 85,000 in 18 days. This home flooded. And this is not a flood zone. 89,000. It still took 53 days to go under contract. If I'm not mistaken, this one has a roof that's falling in somewhere. Yep, I remember this house. All right. There's always a reason why they're cheap. Don't mistake cheap for good value. We're doing this video on cheap because I sold that limestone property and we wanted to see what, all right, look at this, 115,000 for short sale. This one definitely flooded. How is this under contract? It must not be at the full asking price. Oh, there's a familiar looking, and they didn't do a pretty job when they took the drywall off. Cut the drywall. City of Zephyr Hills is not a flood zone. 115,000. Sea Pines, this one likely flooded. Oh yeah, a good indicator. But there's a lot of action in flood homes. I wish there was some way we could just do, well, this is a flood home and a short sale, and it's cash only, and it's pending after 149 days. All right, well, likely you're not looking at, nobody cares about the pending except to analyze the market. And there are 3,004 properties to look at. So let's go with 130,000 and less. See how many choices. 11 choices. I'll tell you a little while ago there were 12 choices. So something either got removed or it is pending. Okay, well, we don't need to talk about that one. Now this one's a tear down. They're still marketing it as a 2-1, but they're also saying it's really just land value. It's on that little pond. And there's no interior pictures. All right, so that's always an indicator. No interior pictures means don't go inside. All right, this one was a flood home. This has been on the market for a while. Not too many pictures, 7 pictures. Oh, excuse me, this is a different Royal Palm. Okay, this has been on the market for one day, 99,750. It's a 1958 home. You know, I didn't recognize the pictures, but I do recognize the address. Let's look at the map. I'm doing a video. Yeah, see what happened was, this is not a terrible location. These homes all flooded. Olsner's giveaway for this. This is a very low-lying area. In fact, the subject property we're talking about, limestone, is in that same general area. But anyway, 99,000 one day on the market. Gulfside Villas. Wow, it looks like they're doing a good job on it. 100 grand. It's been on the market for 0 days. This is waterfront. Now, these are not great waterfront, and I'll show you why. And if you have an interest in these lots, they're all available too. Okay, right here is, what is the name of that? There's this freshwater spring. I think it might be actually right there. So this water is very clean. It's called Winn-Dixie. But anyway, the big challenge about this neighborhood, and this is 3 neighborhoods. One, this is Connerton, and this is Cape K. But you have to go under this bridge at Old Dixie, so it makes it real challenging. The best you can hope for is a pontoon boat. It doesn't have any fixed top, but to me, this is very interesting. I mean, it needs a roof. It's an old frame house. There's snook and redfish and mullet and trout, and here there's, if you love fishing, there's a lot of worse places you can be for 100 grand. Actually, you know, this is 0 days on the market. I have somebody to send that to. I just realized. Okay. Akron Avenue, 104,000, bank owned. Arapaca. If you haven't driven up to Arapaca, look at this. 4 pictures and not one of the house. It's a 1954 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. And it's an AE flood zone, so it did flood. It's so bad they don't have a picture of the house. That's crazy. Not one picture. Okay, 6608 Manor Beach. This is owned by a bank. I am the listing agent on it. It has been gutted. It has newer windows, most of it. 17 days on the market, 1959. And this seller also has another one, and we'll be coming up on it also. This is Zephyr Hills, 173 days, which is a giveaway for overpriced. 29 days, 125 grand. I was going to say this is a grandma house, and it's got the right kind of bedroom. Okay, this is an old frame house built in 1955. Old frame houses are easy to work on, and they're terrible termite magnets. Okay, here's the other property that I have as a listing. This is 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It was once just beautiful, and it looks like they've done a lot of the work on it. They haven't pulled any permits, so it's going to be a bunch of work. The roof looks pretty good on it, and it looks like it has some new windows. This is a 1967. It's been on the market for 17 days. Oh, look, it shows it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but it's actually a 3-bedroom, it says 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It's a 3-2. And we're going to fix that. Oakwood, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 130,000, 15 days on the market. So we've looked at all the cheapest properties on the market. I'm trying to wave goodbye, but I don't see myself. Did I lose my sharing? I'm going to stop right now. Have a great day.